Hi, what is up YouTube? It's your girl Londi and welcome to Study with Londi. On today's episode, we'll be debunking some myths and getting into the nitty-gritty about the exam breach. So sit back, relax, and let's get into today's video. Okay. So one of the main reasons I'm making this videos and one of the reasons I'll be addressing some of the things I'll be addressing in this video is because I feel like class of 2025 has had it hard. Like a lot of things have been happening to them, like writing and sitting down for a matric exam is never easy. And there's so much going on, and at the end of the day, these are people's kids, and these are people's kids with emotions. I am making this video because I'd like someone at home who's going to watch it to have a sense of relief, to calm down, to not be stressed out by all the many things that are being said and that are happening. I think that's why I started Study with Londi, to help a matriculant out there that is struggling. So if that's you, this video is for you. Don't worry, don't stress, please enjoy your December. We'll start worrying about matric results and all of that in January. Point number 1, the exam breach. So there has been an exam breach. English papers 1 to 3 and physics and maths 1 to 2 have been leaked. How they found this out is that some students' papers were very similar to the memo. They called the students to investigate, and they found out that these kids had the exam paper and the memo beforehand. Right? So they're still investigating, they're still finding out what's happening. But long story short, someone that works at the department gave this USB that has this papers to another person that works in the department, and that person just so happens to be someone's mom or dad, and they gave it to their child. I don't think you guys are gonna write. ChatGPT doesn't think you guys are gonna write, and government officials have come out to say that you guys aren't going to rewrite, and any rumors that are saying you guys are going to be rewriting are false, and you guys should not entertain them. Also, like, just some personal opinions, there's so much that goes into sitting down and setting up for matric exams to actually happen. It is impractical, not impossible, but impractical and time consuming to cater for all of those things right now in December. On top of that, like, how are those people going to be able to rewrite and come back? And I feel like some schools in South Africa can't handle the capacity to actually host another exam. Looking at, they also have to train the next matric class, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, if it does, I think it's like a 0.5 chance of it happening. So the short answer is we don't know. The long and more complicated answer is they're still investigating, and everything I'm saying in this video and anything you'll see around is all alleged, because at the end of the day, until the investigation ends, we don't actually know what the government might do. But as far as I know, the government hasn't said anything about deducting marks, and anything that says the government is going to deduct marks is all falsified news until the government comes out and says this is what we are doing. So the sad part about being a matriculant in South Africa is that is the truth, that every single matric that's sat down to write, only matrics, we're not counting gap year students, rewriting students, and any sad person that just wants to redo first year again, South African universities can't hold or handle that capacity in numbers because there's too many of us. And that is the sad truth. It is something we're just going to have to come to terms with. But the other side of the coin, and I feel like there's something we don't talk enough about, there are private institutions in South Africa. Not everyone is going to go to university in South Africa. Some people might not even be planning on going to university. Some people might start their own businesses. Some people want to join the working force. Some people might want to fix their marks and are not even planning on going to university. And like, the saddest of them all, some people did not apply for university. So in as much as there are so many people who sat down to write, and there are all these other outlying people, not everyone is going to go to university from these people, and that is okay. But what I want you to take away from this is that at the end of the day, God is still in control. God is still working in the midst of everything. If it is his plan for you to go to university next year, you are going to go. What you should be doing is you should be praying and fasting for God to reveal your purpose. If your purpose isn't to go to university next year, you won't go, my sister, my brother. If your purpose is for you to go to university next year, you will go to university with 6%. I know people who went to university with 16%, and it's not because they bribed or whatever, but because it was their time, God destined it for them. So don't worry about things that are out of your control. Worry about enjoying your December and your matric results in January. I don't know why I was scared to make this video. I couldn't tell you, but I was so scared. So I hope you enjoyed it. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts are on the exam breach. And when it's all said and done, ciao Bella!